You're sitting on a gold mine and might not even know it. Imagine finding a simple 1940 Lincoln wheat penny tucked away in an old jar or drawer and discovering it's worth up to $2 million. Sounds crazy, right? But here's the truth, some of these pennies are rare treasures, and collectors are paying insane amounts for them right now. Now, before you go digging through your coin stash, stay tuned. There's a catch. Not every 1940 penny is valuable. Some are, well, worth more as lucky charms than cash. But I'm about to show you exactly what to look for. What makes these pennies so rare? Why are collectors obsessed with them? And how can you cash in on this penny frenzy? Stick around because you don't want to miss the million-dollar details at the end of this video. And hey, have you checked under your couch cushions lately? If not, you might want to after this. Let's break it down. The 1940 Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark was struck in Philadelphia. Millions were produced, so at first glance, it doesn't seem special, right? But here's the kicker, not all 1940 pennies were created equal. The most valuable ones are outliers, coins with rare minting errors or extraordinary quality despite their age. What kinds of errors are we talking about? Some 1940 pennies have subtle imperfections like a doubled die or a misaligned strike, and these quirks make collectors go wild. Imagine owning a coin that's been called perfect by grading experts. That's where the big bucks are, and why are these coins worth so much? Here's where it gets fascinating. Coins like these represent more than money, their history frozen in time. Wealthy collectors and investors want them as status symbols. Some have even sparked bidding wars at auctions, driving prices into the millions. Let me ask you this, if you had a $2 million penny in your pocket right now, would you know it? Don't worry, I'll wait while you check. By the way, if you're shaking that piggy bank too hard, maybe let the kids know, it's for research, not candy money. Now here's the moment you've been waiting for, how to tell if your 1940 penny is the jackpot. First, check for the absence of a mint mark. No mint mark means it was struck in Philadelphia, which is what you want. Next, examine the coin's condition. Is it shiny, free of scratches, and perfectly centered? The better the condition, the higher its grade, and its value. But here's the real secret, look for errors. A doubled die on Lincoln's profile or lettering can make your coin skyrocket in value. A high-grade, error-free penny has fetched over $2 million at auctions. Yes, you heard that right, $2 million for a single penny. Feeling overwhelmed? Don't worry. If you think you have a valuable coin, consult a professional grader. They'll verify its authenticity and assign a grade, which can multiply its value by 10 or even 100 times. And here's why timing is everything. The demand for rare coins is at an all-time high, but markets can shift. If you've got a treasure hiding in plain sight, don't wait to cash in. But what if your penny isn't a winner? Don't despair, there's one more strategy I'll reveal that could still make you thousands, even if your coin doesn't hit the jackpot. Stick with me to the very end to find out whether your penny is worth millions or just a modest sum. It's all about taking action. Start by checking your coins, looking for mint errors, and consulting experts. And if this video sparked your curiosity, don't stop here, subscribe for more insider tips on unlocking the hidden wealth in your coin collection. Final pattern interrupt. By the way, if you find one of these, promise me you won't use it to pay for coffee. Deal? So, what are you waiting for? That jar of pennies might just change your life. Check your coins today, because someone out there is holding a $2 million treasure. Could it be you? Have you ever held a coin in your hand and thought, could this little penny change my life? Well, if you own a 1941 no-mint mark wheat penny, that thought might not just be wishful thinking. Believe it or not, one of these tiny treasures could be worth up to $1.90 million. Yes, you heard that right, millions for a single penny. But here's the kicker, most people don't even realize they're sitting on a fortune, leaving valuable coins hidden in jars, drawers, or even the couch cushions. Don't let that be you. Stick with me, and I'll show you how to identify, evaluate, and potentially cash in on this life-changing coin. Now, before you go flipping over every penny in your wallet, let's calm down. Unless you're Jeff Bezos, the last thing you want is to find out you gave away $1 million coin for 99 cents at a gas station. So, what makes this 1941 no-mint mark wheat penny so special? It all starts with its history. Picture this: World War II was on the horizon, America was bracing for change, and the Lincoln wheat penny was in high production. Most coins were minted in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. But the no-mint mark penny? That's where the mystery begins. First, flip the coin to its face. Does it have Abraham Lincoln's bust, framed by the words, "In God We Trust"? Next, check the back. You should see the iconic wheat stalks framing the words, 1 cent, and finally, look for the absence of a mint mark. That's right, if there's no tiny D or S under the date, you could be holding something extraordinary. But wait, just having a 1941 no-mint mark penny isn't enough. Only a rare handful are worth millions. So, how do you know if your coin is the jackpot or just a regular penny? Let's dive into the secret sauce. Before we jump to value, here's a quick question: how many pennies do you think are currently hiding in your house right now? 100? 1,000? Don't answer yet, because you're about to find out why searching for them might be the best investment of your life. The value of a 1941 no-mint mark wheat penny depends on 3 critical factors. A penny in pristine, uncirculated condition can skyrocket in value. Think no scratches, wear, or discoloration. Some pennies have unique minting errors, like doubled letters or off-center strikes, that collectors will pay top dollar for. Only a few of these coins were struck with specific defects that make them true treasures. So, if your penny looks like it went through a blender, well, let's just say it might be better for laundry day than $1 million payday. Now, here's where things get exciting. A recent auction sold one of these pennies for a jaw-dropping $1.90 million. Can you imagine the feeling of cashing in a single coin for that kind of money? What would you do with it? Travel the world? Pay off your mortgage? Or maybe just frame the receipt to remind yourself how close you came to throwing it away? Here's the million-dollar question: what steps should you take to verify your coin's value and avoid getting scammed? Don't worry, I've got you covered. But first, let's talk about where to even find these coins. Think you don't have a 1941 penny? Think again. These hidden gems are often lurking in the most unexpected places: estate sales, antique stores, or even grandma's old coin jar. Don't believe me? Let me share a quick story. Recently, a retired teacher found a similar penny while sorting through her late father's belongings. She had no idea it was worth anything until a collector offered her 6 figures on the spot. Moral of the story: always double-check before you give away your worthless change. Now that you know the secrets of the 1941 no-mint mark wheat penny, the clock is ticking. Check your pockets, search your jars, and don't let your potential millions slip away, still unsure how to value your coin. I've created a free guide to help you authenticate and appraise your pennies like a pro. The link is in the description, and remember, if you found this video helpful, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. I'm here to help you uncover the hidden wealth that's been right under your nose all along. Don't wait, your future could be just 1 penny away. Did you know a single 1942 penny could be your ticket to financial freedom? That's right, a no-mint mark wheat penny from 1942 has sold for a jaw-dropping $1.7 million. Imagine finding this coin hiding in your old jar of change. Could your penny collection be worth a fortune? In today's video, we're diving into the fascinating world of rare coin collecting and unlocking the secrets behind this incredibly valuable 1942 wheat penny. We'll uncover what makes it worth so much, how to spot one, and, most importantly, what you need to do if you think you've got one. Stay tuned, because what you're about to hear might forever change the way you look at that dusty coffee can full of old coins. What if you've been sitting on a gold mine without even knowing it? Let's rewind to 1942, a time when the world was in the grips of World War II. Resources like copper were in high demand for the war effort. Despite this, the U.S. Mint still produced millions of pennies made from copper. But here's the twist: some pennies, like the no-mint mark wheat penny, have a unique story that sets them apart. So, what's the deal with the no-mint mark? Simply put, it means this penny was minted in Philadelphia. While that might sound ordinary, these coins hold secrets that only a trained eye can spot. Now, before you start turning your living room into a CSI-style crime scene to inspect your pennies, let's talk about what makes this one special. Spoiler alert: not every 1942 penny will make you a millionaire. Sorry to break it to you, but if your penny checks the right boxes, you could be looking at life-changing money. Coins in uncirculated or mint condition fetch the highest prices. Look for pennies with minimal wear. Certain minting errors, like a double die or off-center strike, can skyrocket the value. Believe it or not, some 1942 pennies are rumored to have been struck on experimental materials, adding even more rarity. Think about this: what if you've already spent a rare penny without even realizing it? Every year, valuable coins slip through the cracks, often mistaken for ordinary pocket change. Don't let that happen to you. But here's the kicker: there's one detail that could make or break your coin's value. I'll reveal that in just a moment. The one detail: the auction market. Even if you find a rare 1942 wheat penny, its value depends heavily on demand among collectors. The coin that sold for $1.7 million. It wasn't just rare, it was in pristine condition and sold at a high-profile auction. Look closely for the no-mint mark and any unusual features. Take your coin to a certified numismatist for a professional appraisal. The market for rare coins can fluctuate, and demand might not last forever. So, what's stopping you? Is it a lack of time, or are you worried your coins aren't worth much? Remember, it costs you nothing to check. Opportunities like this don't last forever. Imagine waking up one day to find out the value of your coins has dropped, or worse, you accidentally spent one at the grocery store. You owe it to yourself and your family to see if you're holding a treasure worth millions. Don't let the chance for financial freedom slip through your fingers. Who knows? The next 1942 wheat penny to break the $1 million mark could be sitting in your collection. Imagine rummaging through an old jar of coins only to discover one that could make you a millionaire. Yes, a single penny, worth more than most luxury homes. Sounds impossible, right? But what if I told you this is a reality for a select few who stumble upon the rare 1943 steel no-mint mark wheat penny? Stay tuned, because in the next few minutes, you'll learn how to identify this coin, its current market value, and why it could be worth up to a staggering $1.5 million. But before you dive into your coin jar, ask yourself, what if you missed this golden, or should I say steel, opportunity? Would you ever forgive yourself for letting a life-changing fortune slip through your fingers? By the end of this video, you'll not only know what to look for but also how to act fast before others beat you to it. Let's start with the basics. The 1943 steel wheat penny was produced during World War II when copper was needed for wartime efforts. Instead of using copper, the U.S. Mint created pennies from zinc-coated steel. Millions of these were minted, but only a small fraction of them were made without a mint mark. Now here's where it gets exciting. The no-mint mark 1943 steel penny is not just rare, it's extraordinarily rare. Collectors and auction houses go wild for these coins because they represent a unique slice of American history. But here's the catch: most people don't realize they have one. They see an old coin and toss it aside. Could that be you? Don't make that mistake. Look for these three key identifiers. This coin is magnetic due to its steel composition. Grab a magnet and test it. Unlike other coins from this year, it won't have a tiny letter beneath the date. The wheat stalks on the reverse side should still be visible. Now, here's where things get even more interesting. One of these pennies recently sold at auction for over $840,000. That's right, nearly $1 million for something that once bought a stick of gum. Experts believe the value could rise to $1.5 million or more as demand grows. Quick question: would you rather find one of these pennies or win the lottery? At least with the penny, there are no taxes. But here's the urgent part: the market for rare coins like this one is heating up. Collectors are aggressively buying, and values are climbing. The window of opportunity won't stay open forever. So, what can you do today? Start by searching your collection, or even your grandparents' old stash. Don't overlook those dusty jars of pennies. That unassuming coin at the bottom could be your ticket to financial freedom, and if you do find one, don't rush to sell it immediately. Reach out to a trusted coin appraiser or auction house to ensure you get the full value. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, so don't leave money on the table. But before you go digging, let me leave you with this. What if your future wealth is sitting right under your nose, hidden in plain sight? Could that forgotten penny jar in your attic hold the key to a millionaire lifestyle? Don't wait to find out, because opportunities like this don't come around twice. What if I told you that a single penny, one that might be hidden in your pocket, drawer, or a dusty jar, could make you a millionaire? Yes, you heard that right, a whopping $1.20 million. Imagine tossing a coin worth this fortune into a vending machine, completely unaware of its true value. This isn't just any penny, it's the legendary 1944 no-mint mark wheat penny. And today, I'm going to show you why collectors are paying small fortunes for it, and how you might just have one hiding in plain sight. But first, a quick question: when was the last time you actually looked at your pennies? Be honest, probably never, right? Well, by the end of this video, you might just find yourself inspecting every single coin you come across. The 1944 no-mint mark wheat penny isn't just rare, it's extraordinary. You see, most 1944 pennies were minted with steel due to the wartime need for copper. However, a small batch of these pennies, made from bronze, accidentally slipped through the cracks. These bronze pennies are what make collectors go wild. But how can you tell if the penny in your hand is the one? And what makes this particular coin worth $1.2 million? Hold on, because the details matter. First, let's talk about why these coins fetch such insane prices. Condition is everything. A pristine penny in mint state can easily cross 6 figures. And if it's graded at MS 66 or higher, that's when the big leagues start. Enter the $1 million range. But don't worry, even a moderately worn version can still net you thousands. Now, think about this. Have you ever come across a rusty-looking penny and thought, this thing isn't even worth a gumball? Well, that worthless penny could actually fund your dream vacation or even an early retirement. But here's the catch. The coin market is full of fakes, scams, and overpriced appraisals. If you're not careful, you could end up losing out big time. So, how do you avoid this? And what's the exact process to confirm your penny is the real deal? Let's break it down step by step. The first thing you'll need to do is inspect the coin closely. Does it have the year 1944 with no mint mark beneath the date? If yes, congratulations, you're off to a strong start. Next, check the weight. The 1944 no mint mark penny weighs 3.11 grams. Use a precision scale to verify this. If it's significantly lighter or heavier, it's not the bronze version you're looking for. But here's where things get tricky. Even if your coin meets these criteria, how can you ensure it's authentic? This is where professional coin grading comes in. Without it, you could leave tens, or hundreds, of thousands of dollars on the table. So don't wait. Take action today. Dig through your old coin jars, talk to family members, or even hit up garage sales. You'd be amazed where these treasures turn up. Remember, every day you delay, you could be missing out on a life-changing opportunity. And hey, wouldn't it be ironic if your millionaire moment was just sitting under the couch cushions all along? That single penny could unlock the life you've always dreamed of. The only question now is, are you ready to find it? Stay tuned for my next video, where I reveal another rare coin that's turning everyday people into overnight millionaires. Who knows? That one could be sitting in your collection, too. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Your journey to uncovering hidden treasures has only just begun. Let's turn those pennies into prosperity, together. You're sorting through an old jar of pennies, thinking it's just spare change, when suddenly, one coin catches your eye. Could this humble penny be your ticket to a life-changing $999,000 payday? Today, we're uncovering the astonishing story of the 1960 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, a coin that's turning everyday people into millionaires. Yes, you heard that right, nearly $1 million for one penny, but here's the twist, most people don't even know they have it. And by the end of this video, you'll know how to spot one and why time is running out to cash in on this golden, or shall I say, copper, opportunity. Quick question, how much loose change is sitting in your car right now? $5? 10? What if it's worth 100,000 times that? Stick around, because in just a few minutes, you'll never look at your pennies the same way again. Let's start with a little history. In 1960, the United States Mint in Philadelphia produced millions of Lincoln pennies. These were regular, unassuming coins, no fancy mint mark, no special fanfare. Or so we thought, but here's where it gets interesting. Some of these pennies had tiny, barely noticeable errors during production. And in the world of coin collecting, errors often mean big money. The most sought-after version of the 1960 no-mint mark penny is what collectors call the small date variety. These are the holy grail. Imagine a subtle difference in the size of the date stamp, a mistake so small, most people overlook it. But that tiny flaw, that's what makes these coins worth up to $999,000 at auction. Now, before you go grabbing your magnifying glass, let me drop a little humor here. If you're squinting at pennies in public, just tell people you're searching for treasure. They might think you've gone mad, but you'll be the one laughing all the way to the bank. But why are these coins so valuable? Simple. Rarity plus demand equals $. Only a handful of these error coins are known to exist. Coin collectors and investors are in a frenzy, bidding higher and higher for the chance to own a piece of history, and possibly brag about their expensive mistake. Now let's pause for a second. Are you starting to feel that mix of fear and excitement? Fear that you might have unknowingly spent one of these pennies on a coffee years ago, and excitement that there could still be one hiding in your couch cushions. And guess what? I haven't even told you the best part yet. There's a simple trick to instantly identify whether your 1960 penny is worth life-changing money. But first, let me explain why acting fast is so important. Here's the deal, the market for rare coins is booming right now. Experts predict that prices for rare pennies like the 1960 no-mint mark could peak in the next few years, but after that? Who knows? Waiting could cost you thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, of dollars. So how do you know if your penny is the one? It all comes down to that date stamp. On a small date 1960 penny, the 6 in the date curves slightly inward and appears shorter compared to the regular version. Got it? Short 6 equals big bucks. Now, go grab your loose change, and don't just check the obvious spots. Look in old jars, drawers, even the floor mats in your car. And here's a funny thought, if you find one of these pennies, don't do what one guy did and accidentally spend it on a vending machine snack. Let's just say that's the most expensive bag of chips anyone's ever bought. But here's where things get even crazier. The $999,000 valuation isn't even the upper limit for these coins. Experts believe that in the next big auction, the price could break the $1 million mark. Could your penny be the one to make history? So here's your mission, check your coins. Share this video with friends and family, because you never know who might be sitting on a fortune without realizing it. And before you leave, make sure to hit subscribe for more tips on uncovering the hidden value of your old coins. Your journey to a wealthier life could be just one penny away. Now, what are you waiting for? Your next fortune might already be in your pocket. Start digging. It's a 1961 Lincoln penny, plain, no mint mark. What if I told you that this ordinary-looking coin could be worth a staggering $996,000? That's right, nearly $1 million sitting in your change jar. Think about it. A single penny transforming your financial future. Sounds unbelievable, doesn't it? But stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly why this coin is so valuable, how to spot one, and what you need to do right now to make sure you don't miss out. But first, let me ask you something. when was the last time you really looked at the coins in your pocket? Most people don't. They toss them aside, thinking, it's just loose change. And that's where the opportunity lies. Let's start with what makes the 1961 no-mint mark Lincoln penny so special. You see, coins without mint marks were produced in Philadelphia, but not all of them were made equal. A rare error or exceptional condition can skyrocket a penny's value. Here's the twist: the most valuable ones are often hidden in plain sight. Imagine finding a penny that looks ordinary but has the potential to change your life. Now, before you rush to check your coin jar, let me give you the insider details. Look for pristine condition. Coin collectors call this MS-67 grade or higher. Basically, if it looks like it was minted yesterday, you're in luck. Next, check for errors, tiny imperfections during minting that turn a regular coin into a treasure. Quick question: do you know what makes coin collectors giddy? It's not just the thrill of the hunt, it's outsmarting the system. Finding a penny like this feels like winning the lottery, except you don't even have to buy a ticket. Now, let's talk numbers, because this is where it gets exciting. The last known sale of a 1961 no-mint mark Lincoln penny in near-perfect condition fetched just under $1 million at auction. Can you imagine walking into an auction house and walking out a millionaire, all because of a penny? But here's the thing: not every 1961 penny will make you rich. How can you tell if your coin is truly valuable? I'll break that down next, but first, let's explore what drives collectors to pay such staggering amounts. Collectors are willing to pay big because coins like this represent history, rarity, and status. Owning a near-flawless 1961 penny is like owning a piece of treasure. It's not just about the coin, it's about the story it tells and the prestige it brings. But here's the catch: the clock is ticking. Coins like this are becoming harder to find, and as demand rises, so do the prices. If you have one of these rare pennies, you could be sitting on a goldmine, but only if you act now. So, what should you do? Start by inspecting your collection. Look for a 1961 penny with no mint mark and in excellent condition. If you find one, have it authenticated by a trusted coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. Research recent auction prices and connect with reputable dealers to understand your coin's true worth. And hey, if you don't have a coin jar, maybe it's time to start asking friends and family. Grandma's old coffee can might just hold a fortune, but here's the million-dollar question: could the penny in your pocket be the next record-breaking coin? You won't know until you check. This is more than just a penny, it's a reminder that opportunity often hides in the most unexpected places. Don't let this chance pass you by. Start digging through your collection, share this video with someone who might have a hidden gem, and take that first step toward living the wealthy lifestyle you've always dreamed of. What if the penny hiding in your old coffee jar could be worth up to $992,000? Yes, a single 1962 no-mint mark Lincoln penny might just be your golden ticket to financial freedom. Imagine turning a simple coin into life-changing wealth, but the clock is ticking. Coins like this won't stay hidden forever. Could yours be the one collectors are hunting for right now? Picture this: a man in California recently stumbled across a seemingly ordinary penny in his late father's belongings. To his shock, after some research, he discovered its true value, nearly $1 million. Now, here's the kicker. Millions of these pennies were minted in 1962, but only a select few hold this sky-high value. Could you unknowingly be sitting on a fortune? Before you rush off to empty your piggy bank, let's break down exactly why the 1962 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is worth so much, and how to know if yours is the real deal. Stick with me, because I'll reveal what makes these coins so rare, and one critical mistake to avoid that could cost you a fortune. The 1962 Lincoln penny without a mint mark was struck in Philadelphia, which, by default, didn't add a mint mark during this era. But here's where things get interesting: their value comes from a combination of rarity, condition, and, in some cases, unique errors during the minting process. Coins in pristine condition, what experts call mint state, can fetch tens of thousands of dollars or more at auction. The most desirable of these pennies, those with rare errors like double die obverse or repunched mint marks, can go for up to $992,000. You might be thinking, a penny worth nearly $1 million. Is this some kind of elaborate prank? Nope. In fact, just last year, one of these pennies made headlines when it sold for close to $1 million at auction. Now, imagine this scenario: you're holding one of these pennies in your hand, and the auctioneer calls out the final bid. $500,000. $750,000. Finally, nearly $1 million. The rush of excitement, the realization that a small coin has completely transformed your life. It's not just a dream, it's a possibility. But here's the catch: not all 1962 pennies are created equal. How can you tell if your coin is worth millions, or just 1 cent? Let's dive into the key details that separate the winners from the rest. To start, pull out your magnifying glass and examine the coin's surface. Look for no mint mark on the front, indicating Philadelphia Mint. An unblemished shine or minimal wear. Coins in better condition hold significantly more value. Any errors or oddities, such as doubled lettering or numbers. These error coins are highly prized by collectors. Even if your 1962 penny doesn't match these criteria, don't lose hope. Many collectors will still pay hundreds, or even thousands, for lesser conditioned coins, and let's be honest, wouldn't it be ironic if you found a penny worth more than your car while cleaning out the junk drawer? Here's why you need to act fast. The demand for these rare coins is only increasing, and as collectors snatch them up, the chances of discovering one shrink every day. Could you be letting life-changing money slip through your fingers? But before you go rushing to list your coin online, you need to know the one mistake that could cost you thousands of dollars when selling. Trust me, this simple misstep has left many people with far less than their coins were worth. Let's talk about that next. If you've got a 1962 penny, or even think you do, don't wait. Dust it off, examine it closely, and consult a professional coin appraiser. You could be one discovery away from changing your life. Have you ever held a penny in your hand and wondered if it might secretly be worth a fortune? What if I told you a simple 1963 Lincoln penny without a mint mark could fetch a jaw-dropping $990,000? Yes, you heard that right, a coin that could change your life. But here's the kicker: only a handful of these rare pennies are out there, and chances are, one might be hiding in plain sight. Maybe even in your pocket, in that forgotten coin jar, or tucked away in an old drawer. Imagine missing out on nearly $1 million because you overlooked something as small as a penny. Stay with me, because in the next 10 minutes, I'll show you exactly what to look for, why this coin is so valuable, and how you can cash in if you find one. And trust me, you won't want to miss a second. Your future could literally be one penny away. Let's talk about the 1963 Lincoln penny. At first glance, it looks ordinary. But here's where things get interesting. If your penny from 1963 has no mint mark, it means it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. While most of these coins are worth just a cent, certain flawless or rare error versions can be life-changing treasures. Now, let me paint a picture. Collectors and investors are scouring the market for coins like this, offering jaw-dropping sums for pristine examples or unique flaws. Why? Because these pennies aren't just currency, they're history. And history, as it turns out, has a very high price tag. Imagine this: you're holding a seemingly ordinary penny, only to discover it's your ticket to a new home, a dream vacation, or even early retirement. Sounds like a fantasy, right? But it's not. Oh, and here's a fun thought: what if that penny you just spent on coffee was actually worth more than the car you're driving? Yikes. So, do me a favor. Pause this video, grab every penny you can find, and start inspecting them. I mean it. Your coffee table might be hiding more wealth than your bank account right now, but hold on. Before you start flipping through your pennies, let me tell you what makes the 1963 no mint mark Lincoln penny so valuable. There are 3 key factors: rarity, condition, and errors. Rarity: while millions of 1963 pennies were minted, only a few have the characteristics collectors crave, like uncirculated condition or unique flaws. Condition: a perfect grade, known as MS 67 or higher, can skyrocket the value to hundreds of thousands of dollars. Imagine finding one in mint state. You could be sitting on a small fortune. Bearers: some pennies have fascinating mistakes, double dies, off-center strikes, or misaligned dates. These quirks make collectors go wild, but here's the real question. How do you know if your penny is the one worth up to $990K? Stay tuned, because up next, I'm sharing the exact traits to look for, and the biggest mistake people make that costs them thousands. No mint mark. This is your starting point. Flip your coin over. If there's no tiny letter under the date, congratulations, you might have something special. Flawless shine. Check the coin's condition. Is it free from scratches and wear? A perfect luster can make all the difference. Unique errors. Look closely for doubling in the lettering, an off-center design, or any imperfections. Even the tiniest anomaly can mean big bucks. Now, here's the mistake to avoid: never clean your coins. I know it's tempting to make them look shiny, but collectors value authenticity. Cleaning can destroy your coin's worth. Here's the deal: the market for rare coins is hotter than ever. Prices are skyrocketing as more people jump into this treasure hunt. If you wait too long, you might miss out. And remember, even if you don't find the $990,000 penny today, other coins hiding in your collection could still be worth thousands. Don't let them slip through your fingers. Who knew pennies could make you a millionaire? Makes you wonder why monopoly money didn't take off. Before you go, take one last look at your change. That penny could be your golden ticket. Don't wait, start your search now. And hey, if you strike it rich, don't forget who told you about it first. A comment or two wouldn't hurt, right? A single penny could transform your life. Yes, a humble 1964 Lincoln penny with no mint mark could be worth up to $988,000 today. That's nearly $1 million from something you might have lying in an old jar or tucked away in a forgotten drawer. Surprising? Absolutely, but here's the catch: most people don't even know they have it. Could you unknowingly be holding on to a small fortune? In the next 10 minutes, I'll reveal why this rare penny is so valuable, how to spot one, and how to sell it for top dollar. Trust me, you'll want to watch every second, because what you learn here could change your life forever. Oh, and quick question: have you ever wondered why a penny would be worth more than some luxury cars? Spoiler alert, the answer is both fascinating and shocking. Let's dive into the story behind the 1964 no mint mark Lincoln penny. First, what does no mint mark mean? Simply put, it indicates that the coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. These pennies are common, but here's the twist: certain coins from 1964 were struck under unique conditions, making them exceptionally rare. This rarity is what skyrockets their value. Collectors, historians, and even investors are willing to pay jaw-dropping amounts for one in pristine condition. The record-breaking sale: $988,000. And no, that's not a typo. Now, here's where it gets exciting. The value of a coin depends on three key factors: condition, rarity, and demand. Is your penny free of scratches or damage? Does it have any unique features, like doubling on the letters or numbers? And is it one of the rare few minted under specific circumstances? Don't worry, I'll show you exactly what to look for in just a moment, but let's pause for a second. Imagine finding this coin. How would your life change with a sudden windfall? Pay off debts, buy your dream home, or retire early? These are real possibilities. Oh, and before you start frantically digging through your coin collection, let me share a funny thought. Isn't it ironic how we overlook pennies when they could be worth more than gold? Now, here's how you identify a valuable 1964 no mint mark Lincoln penny. Check the date and mint mark. Ensure it says 1964 and has no letter beneath the date. Examine the coin's condition. The fewer the blemishes, the higher the value. Look for errors. Features like doubled die marks or unique patterns can multiply its worth. Found one? Great! Now, here's the next step: get your coin professionally graded. This ensures you receive an accurate valuation. And when it comes time to sell, consider top-tier auction houses or online platforms like Heritage Auctions. These avenues attract serious buyers who are willing to pay top dollar. But remember, the market for rare coins is competitive, and opportunities don't last forever. Every year, these coins become harder to find, and their value only increases. Don't wait, this could be your golden opportunity. Here's a final thought: in life, opportunities often come in small, unexpected forms, sometimes as small as a penny. The question is, will you seize it? So, what are you waiting for? Start checking those jars, drawers, and coin collections. Your future millionaire moment might just be waiting. And hey, if you found a rare penny, or even if you haven't yet, let us know in the comments. Who knows? Your story might inspire someone else to uncover a hidden treasure. Don't forget to like this video, share it with friends and family, and subscribe for more life-changing tips on rare coins. Remember, wealth is waiting, you just need to look for it.